And that was approved by the FDA in 2012. It's a pill a day, extremely effective. If you take it daily, it's 99% or more effective at preventing HIV. And so what I saw in the very beginning when the discussion in the research community is no one wanted to admit or acknowledge that this was associated with what's called risk compensation, which means that like if you put on sunscreen, a lot of people then go out in the sun even more, and then they'll actually increase their risk of skin cancer as a result. So that's a classic case of risk compensation. So there was concern about this with PrEP, like would people use condoms less, engage in more concurrent sexual partners, etc. Ultimately, so long as they were taking PrEP daily, this didn't change their risk of HIV, but it would, at least in theory, change their risk of sexually transmitted infections such as gonorrhea, syphilis, and chlamydia. And it was really amazing to me to watch how consistently in their work, in their conversations with me, when they would discuss things at conferences, absolutely consistently, the research community in the HIV world denied that there was any risk compensation going on with PrEP, which if anyone with any eyes in the gay world knew that the reason people were going on it was to not use condoms. And yes, condom use was declining and had been declining basically since the mid-90s. Ever since HIV became treatable, therefore the terror went down, so it's the same concept. Guys saw less reason to use condoms. And you've seen that also in the heterosexual world. And that's part of the reason why we've seen increasing STDs over the last 20 years. Also because of disinvestment in local STD clinics as well. But it was just amazing to me how long it took these researchers years to admit that there was a downside to PrEP. Okay, it was great, we're preventing HIV, but we're also probably increasing STDs. And in a number of modeling studies, they tried to claim that, because they're being tested more often, they get treated more often, therefore, like on balance, they're lower their STIs. But again, it's a model, is it accurate? I never really had much faith in that. The proof is in the pudding that PrEP's become more popular and STDs have only skyrocketed.